Hi. So let us see some other chapter in this unit number 1 of strength of materials. Contents to be covered in this lecture are principal planes and principal stresses, maximum shear stress, then Mohr circle method. Principal planes first and principal stresses. Planes which are not having shear stresses and having only normal stresses called principal planes. So actually so far we have discuss a lot of things related to the inclined planes, that is stresses on inclined planes. As I said, a plane has or a member or a plate has infinite planes. So there are some planes only having normal stresses and there is no shear stress. So that planes are called as principal planes. So the normal stresses which are acting principal planes are called as principal stresses. So in that particular plane there are only normal stresses, there is no shear stress. So that normal stresses are called as principal stresses. So it is easy to get the principal planes by substituting zero shear in the shear stress equation of oblique plane. Yes, we have already studied that is the principal that is what is the shear stress on inclined plane. Shear stress on inclined plane, that is tau theta is equal to sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into sine 2 theta plus tau xy cos 2 theta. Therefore tan 2 theta is equal to minus 2 tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y, or 2 tau x by sigma y minus sigma y. So why do I put simply 0? Because since it is a principal plane there will not be any shear stress, and therefore in this shear equation I put 0 and then I find what is theta. Theta is nothing but the plane of stress, at which plane the principal plane occurs. So that one is theta. Yes, so let us find. So in this equation I put tau theta equal to 0 and therefore I get the equation 2 tau xy divided by sigma y minus sigma x. At this value of theta, tau will be 0 and the plane will be principal plane. So like that we can find the plane of position of plane. Like that, since tan 2 theta is equal to tan 180 plus 2 theta, there will be two values of 2 theta differing by 180 degree where tau will be 0. Thus theta will obviously differ by 90 degree. Here you see that since tan 2 theta can also exist in tan 180 plus 2 theta, which is also equal to tan 2 theta, there will be two values of 2 theta differing by 180 where tau will be 0. Thus theta will obviously differ by 90 degree. Hence at any given point in a stressed body there will be two principal planes mutually perpendicular. Again it can be proved like this. Sigma theta is equal to, this is normal stress, sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 cos 2 theta minus tau sin 2 theta. If d sigma theta by d theta is equal to 0, the corresponding values of theta sigma theta would be maximum or minimum, that gives. So minus 2 sin 2 theta sigma x minus sigma y by 2 minus 2 cos 2 theta into tau is equal to 0. Tan 2 theta is equal to minus 2 tau xy, which is equal to sigma x minus sigma y, and therefore hence the normal stresses in the principal plane would be either maximum or minimum. So here it can be proved. So since there will be an extreme stresses, there will be an extreme two stresses, so one extreme two normal stresses for the given plane, there will, we can find the infinity oblique stresses in which there are particular two plane stresses which are having extreme stresses. So that stresses are called as principal stresses. So that plane of angle of that principal stress or principal plane is tan 2 theta is equal to minus 2 tau xy divided by sigma x minus sigma y. Hence the normal stresses in the principal plane would be either maximum or minimum. Substituting these theta value in sigma theta equation, we can get sigma 1 or sigma 2. Now let us find the principal stresses, and theta value can be determined. Therefore substitute that theta in this sigma theta equation, and therefore we obtain this kind of equation. Finally we have sigma 1 or sigma 2, that is maximum principal stress, and minimum principal stress is sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus or minus 1 by 2 square root of tau x minus tau y by 2 whole square plus tau xy square. Sigma 1 is the maximum principal stress and sigma 2 is the minimum principal stress. The values of principal stress find practical significance in design problems. Once sigma 1 sigma 2 found, it can be ascertained whether the stresses are within the safe limits or not. So that can be ascertained. So the main purpose of to find the sigma 1 and sigma 2 are, suppose if we apply a normal stress, either it may be tensile, let us take any particular material. If we apply any tensile stress, that material has a permissible stress value. Am I correct? In which if we apply a particular stress, that applied stress may be lesser than the permissible stress, but there is some plane which has this combination of these all stresses, that is one plane stress and another plane stress, applied stress sigma x and sigma y, then tau xy. Combination of these three may be some particular plane exceeding its permissible value. The applied stress may be lesser than the permissible stress. However, the particular plane may be a particular plane may have very small, may have a value of stress more than that of permissible stress. So that plane may fail first. So in order to identify this kind of failure plane as well as the failure stresses, this application of sigma 1 and finding of sigma 1 and sigma 2 and application of principal stresses are very important. Yes. Maximum shear stress. Let alpha be the plane of maximum shear stress. Then substitute theta is equal to alpha in tau theta equation. So where do the maximum shear stress occur? At which plane is subjecting maximum shear stress? So that can also be found. You see that in which what we are going to do, we just substitute theta instead of we just substitute alpha instead of theta in the tau theta equation, and therefore it becomes tau alpha is equal to sigma x minus sigma y by 2 sin 2 alpha plus tau xy cos 2 alpha. Now to maximize tau alpha, differentiate with respect to alpha and equating 0. So what happen? Here we have cot 2 alpha is equal to 2 tau xy sigma x minus sigma y. For corresponding to equation, tau alpha is maximum or minimum. We know that already we have determined the plane of the plane of action of principal plane tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tau xy divided by sigma y minus sigma x, which is equal to minus cot 2 alpha. Therefore this means minus 2 alpha is equal to 90 minus 2 theta. We just equate this 2 and therefore 2 alpha is equal to 2 theta minus 90. Therefore alpha is equal to theta minus 45 degree. So this interpretation is that planes making 45 degree to the principal plane have maximum or minimum shear force. So where do the maximum shear stress plane occurs? That planes which making 45 degree to the principal plane have maximum or minimum shear force. Yes, next let us see the Mohr circle of stresses. A convenient graphical method which is plotted using sigma x, sigma y and tau xy can be found sigma theta, tau theta, sigma 1 and sigma 2. So we can also find the normal maximum and minimum normal stresses, that is maximum and minimum principal stresses, maximum shear stress and minimum shear stress, and various normal and shear stresses of different planes with the use of graphical method. So for that it is very convenient to draw the Mohr circle of stresses, from which we can plot the various stresses acting on that plane. Okay, so in the construction we use Cartesian and polar coordinates are used. So you see that this will be the Mohr circle. So here how can we plot? Let us see. First we know this is the given plane details. in this plane it is subjected a stress, normal stress sigma x along x plane and sigma y along y plane, and these are the tau xy acting. Now we just, these are all given data, from which first let us mark the coordinate of sigma x comma tau xy, this point, and in a graph, and then this is the another point sigma y comma minus tau xy, sigma y comma, one is sigma x comma plus tau xy, another one is sigma y comma minus tau xy. Yes, plot these 2 points and connect these two, which is nothing but the diameter of the Mohr circle that we can obtain. This line is nothing but the dia of the Mohr circle. So from which we can draw the Mohr circle. When it touches, the Mohr circle touches the x-axis where y equal to 0, x-axis where y equal to 0, that 2 point Mohr circle where at where which cuts the x-axis where y equal to 0, so it happens at 2 points. Yes, so which are nothing but the principal stresses. The maximum stress is called as sigma 1. With respect to origin, we can measure that stress value in scale, in appropriate scale, and therefore we obtain the sigma 1. And from the origin, with respect to origin, we can also measure the sigma 2, that is minimum stress. These are all the maximum and minimum principal stresses. So like that we can also find the tau max. This is the tau max and this is the principal plane. So from the principal plane, so as we know that this is 2 theta and this will be 2 theta, and this is the 90 minus 2 theta. Okay, 90 minus 2 theta. This 2 theta should be drawn with respect to the principal plane, and this is the plane, x plane. This is the x plane. Okay, and this will be the x plane. Yes, from the x plane, the plane of maximum principal stress becomes 2 theta. Okay, and from the x plane, the plane of maximum shear stress is obtained 90 minus 2 theta or 45 degree minus theta. Okay, yes, then you see the, suppose if I want to some plane stresses for this problem, if I want to some plane normal and tangential stress, and its location is with respect to principal stress, it is about 60 degree or 80 degree, whatever it is, it can be noted from this axis to 80 degree. That is 80 degree means here it is 2 theta, therefore 160 degree, from which it is 160 degree. We just mark that point. Yes, we just draw a ray, a total ray. Yes, these two cut on the Mohr circle. Yes, now we have two coordinates, so and therefore that plane has a normal stresses of so and so values. Okay, this is sigma x and sigma y. So like that we can find, and corresponding tau xy can also be determined. Okay, yes, then we can find the further things. Now AB is equal to sigma x minus sigma y, and BC is equal to sigma x minus sigma y by 2. You see that this is AB. This AB is nothing but with respect to origin sigma x minus sigma y. Yes, this is the line. Okay. Yes, then yes, next if we want to find the tau max here, This is maximum shear stress. From this Mohr circle, the sigma 1 and sigma 2 can be identified easily. The circle at which cuts the x-axis when y equal to 0, the 2 points are to be taken as sigma 1 and sigma 2, and you can also verify the formula like that. The place is sigma x minus sigma y by 2, like that you can substitute and find that one. Maximum shear stress and R can also be easily be determined, that is radius of the Mohr circle, which is equal to tau max. That one is by knowing sigma 1 and sigma 2. Therefore sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 becomes the radius of the Mohr circle. Okay, like that we can verify and check it. Yes, let us solve a small problem in this area. At a point in a strained material, the principal stresses are 100 Newton per mm squared tensile and 60 Newton per mm squared compressive. Determine the normal stress, shear stress and resultant stress on a plane inclined at 50 degree to the axis of major principal stress. Also determine the maximum shear stress at the point. So here a small plane is given, so in which it is subjected by directly this is the data given for corresponding to principal plane. That's why sigma 1 and sigma 2 are given, from which they are asking determine the maximum shear stress at that point and also the normal stress of the plane of angle 50 degree. Theta is equal to 50 degree. Yes, angle of inclined plane with the axis of major principal stress is equal to theta is equal to 90 minus 50 is equal to 40 degree. Yes, so here the given problem, in this problem they have given determine the normal stress, shear stress and result stress on a plane inclined 50 degree to the axis of major principal stress. Okay, but our formula has been derived for the angle with respect to x plane. So for that we just find the angle of inclined plane with the axis of minor principal stress, or that with respect to x-axis is 90 minus 50 is equal to 40 degree. Yes, therefore sigma n is equal to sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into cos 2 theta. Since it is these normal stress are found from the principal planes, and therefore tau parameter cannot exist, and therefore finally we have this is the normal stress acting on that particular plane, and shear stress can easily be found again that using that formula in which tau parameter not exist, since the data are given for corresponding to principal plane, and therefore the formula is sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into sin 2 theta and tau xy some cos 2 theta, like that it comes. Yes, just use this one, and resultant stress sigma r is equal to this sigma n square plus sigma 2 t square square root. We have this one, and maximum shear stress is sigma 1 minus sigma 2, that is radius of the Mohr circle, by knowing the principal stress quantity. So in this formula we just make slight changes so that we can find the sigma theta and tau theta in a principal plane. You see that. Yes, we want to sigma n, that is sigma theta, for the given principal plane. From the given principal plane, sigma x sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into cos 2 theta. That's all, we can stop up to that. Like that, corresponding shear stress can also be determined using this equation. Put to tau parameter becomes 0, and therefore sigma x 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into sin 2 theta. So that formula, that two formula have been used to find these things, shear stress and normal stress. So now according to this formula, the details of principal stresses, normal stresses at a principal plane, that is principal stresses, have been given, from which we can find there is some an angle given or position of plane given. In that plane, what is its corresponding normal stress and shear stress acting. So that thing have been determined. Yes, so with this I conclude this unit. Thank you.